going to be hearing my daughter Tara in the background. She is actually talking with her friends. So I'm gonna see if I can try to set this up right here so we can talk for a little bit. No, I don't like how this looks. Sorry, I know this is gonna show up in the beginning, but I don't really have time to edit today. Let me see if I can find something here so I can put it. Okay, there we go. I think that is better. Okay, there's been a lot of rumors, and I just want to put my 2 cents on this. So, apparently, there's this TikToker that's been talking about how Ryan Anderson lost again his job or whatever because everything stemming from the text messages that Gypsy Rose Blanchard published of him, and then all the comments that he has been making and how he has been acting online. Well, there has been talks and rumors going around that apparently and allegedly his contract is no longer a contract because of his online behavior. Welcome to Let's Just Sarah. This is Melissa, Tara's mom. You're going to be able to find this video in the playlist Gypsy Rose Blanchard case. You're going to be able to find the link to that playlist in the description below once the video has been officially uploaded. So my 2 cents on this, because some of you guys that have already watched my videos know that in the beginning when I first started watching when I first started making videos, and the times that I mentioned Ryan Anderson, I was very supportive of him, and I was very protective of him. During the times, that he was exposed in a certain way, like the one time that, there was a girl dancing around in a video with him, a couple of girls, where allegedly and apparently, sorry, my alarm. Apparently and allegedly, Gypsy had tried to get him thrown out of his job as well. I was very protective. And then I started realizing certain things. I started realizing that even though they had broken up, he hadn't, in my opinion, really moved on because he continued to talk about her. And I understand completely that it is very difficult to get over a relationship, right? But in this case, knowing how she had treated him, and in this case, knowing how she had cheated on him, how he still can't get past, I guess that's going to be, that's his business. However, when I started noticing that behavior, I started realizing I don't know if I should really continue being so protective of him because he just continues on and on talking about her. And so, if he actually lost his job currently, if he actually lost his current job, it's no laughing matter. It's absolutely no laughing matter. Um, I understand that he made the mistake of continuing to talk about her, and I really hope that's lesson learned if this really happened. But I want you guys to please remember this video is only for entertainment purposes only. Whatever you hear here may be just allegations, assumptions, made up stories, reactions, just my thoughts. If he really got fired because of his online behavior, or maybe they just removed his name from from the school website because they didn't want to attract that drama and they let him know, but we don't know. But I did kind of lost a little bit of hope with Ryan. I really thought that instead of continuing to talk about her, since he already had developed a personal branding platform. He already did. He didn't need any more of Gypsy's drama to continue developing his own personal branding. I thought he was going to just follow up on that, create maybe his YouTube channel, maybe do podcasts on like certain subjects, maybe cases that he cares about or whatever, things that are completely unrelated to Gypsy. And what I'm thinking is that he didn't use the tools that he had appropriately. Maybe he wanted to grow more online so he can build and grow that monetization. And maybe he thought, well, if I continue to keep talking about Gypsy and, keeping everybody, coming back to me because they know I'm going to say something about Gypsy, then maybe I'm going to keep making more and more money. So what happens is that a person that wants to grow their personal branding, it's okay to do a little bit of drama here and there, right? But if you focus on just one thing, what's going to happen? If you focus on just one thing that actually sits negatively with the people that are trying to see you grow, then you're going to start losing, maybe, these are just my assumptions, wild guesses, you may start losing that support. And so I do remember case studies. I watch case studies. I think he is I watch a lot of content creators that talk about her, but I think that he is one of the most straightforward ones, and the ones that bring, in my opinion, most of the things that really need to be talked about. I really like how he digs into everything, and I know that there's a lot more that do. I do dislike the differences that there are between content creators. I don't think it should be done that way. I think people need to come together just to continue giving the message that, hey, this is how Gypsy, in our opinion, remember, this is no professional advice whatsoever, entertainment purposes only. This could be just my assumptions, my opinion, my reactions. Um, maybe, I don't know how to put it. It's just, I don't know. It's just crazy, guys. But what I wanted to say, the point of the whole thing is that I do agree with what case studies mentioned not long ago. He said that he would have supported Ryan if Ryan would have decided to grow his online persona by doing other things without mentioning Gypsy. And if Ryan Anderson did in fact lose his job, and if he is considering um, trying to fix that image of him online, what I would do if I was Ryan Anderson, what I would do, just like case study said, start doing things that are completely unrelated to Gypsy. Now, my personal opinion, because I wanted to give him due credit for that, but my personal opinion, what are some ideas? Doing, like I said earlier, do podcasts on cases and things that you care about. Maybe combine it with a little bit of vlogging. Maybe interview people, invite people, to your own podcast, and you know ask them any questions, things that just bring people that are related or are involved with topics that you are passionate about. Do a little bit of vlogging, anything that will distract you, because Ryan Anderson, if you are watching this, you have the personality. Everybody, listen, If it wasn't because of what's happening with the drama, I think everybody thinks you have a really cool personality, funny personality. You have a lot of knowledge. We know that you are very educated. We know that you have had a stable background as far as having a job and having a place, and we have seen you talk. So, and you express yourself well, but when it comes to Gypsy, things is just unravel in a way that sometimes will sit in a bad way with people that are trying to see you grow. So if you ever watch this, and if you ever come up with things like bringing different subjects on your, I don't have TikTok, so I wouldn't be able to watch you there. Maybe like from like other people if they upload it, but because that's how I've watched you, from like other people uploading TikToks. But if you do a YouTube channel or TikTok that just bring up subjects that matter to you, um, get involved with the community in certain ways, bring your camera around, network, create more connections, things that will distract you away from that relationship that you have, because nothing there is nothing that should be holding you back. There are no children in common. And so people, that's just my opinion, no professional advice. People do want to see you grow online, but you will have to detach yourself from the past. All right. And there will be times, in my opinion, that Gypsy will want to reach out and continue reaching out. But once you develop that independence and finally let go of that emotional dependency, um, you're going to get attention everywhere. You're not gonna you never needed to talk about Gypsy anyway. People wanted to know more about you, but you still have a chance, right? You still have a chance. That's just my opinion. But keep in mind that this is what happens with, in my opinion, I believe Gypsy has narcissistic tendencies, and I have said it before here. So she will, in my opinion, wild guess, love bomb you to try to get you back, right? Then she's gonna tease you with other things and try to break your heart again, okay? You need to keep your focus. No professional advice, no mental health advice, no professional advice, no legal advice whatsoever. You need to keep that focus and start being yourself. Use that intelligence that you have to continue building your personal branding. There is still a chance, Ryan. There are so many things that you can do. You have the following. I don't, I just post here and there, and I don't have the following. You do have the following, so you have mega power right now to bring things that will matter in different communities, that will keep attracting more people. And then you're gonna have magazines and channels, TV channels, hopefully, right? Reaching out to you to do interviews and talk about things that are completely unrelated, because you're going to be known for those things. And while you um, continue growing your personal branding, you develop more skills that are going to help you connect in the future to do business too. I mean, there will be people that are going to want to be featured in your channel. Just grow that independence. No professional advice whatsoever. And that's just my opinion. Anyways, you guys, That's all. I just wanted to say, to give my 2 cents on that. And hopefully he can hear. I mean, hopefully he can watch this. And hopefully he can finally open his eyes and move on and realize that it's time. It's time to grow. It's time to realize, I messed up, but I didn't unalive anybody, you know? And there is a chance still for the public to go back to you. If you if you watch this whole video, hopefully you do, but hopefully not. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you later. I'm trying to shut these down. Bye, guys.